Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Unbound. I'm doing a little bit of attuned crafting here with our iridescent altar. I'm waiting for one mantle to be crafted here, to finish up, and then I'm gonna show you guys all the different things that I have crafted to play around with today with you guys. And then I want to go adventuring. It's adventure time. I want to tackle a roguelike dungeon. But in order for that, you know, I'm very poorly armored. My sword isn't really that good. It does 6 damage. My armor is all just what I got from blacksmith chests or from mob drops, you know. I'm not ready to go into a roguelike dungeon, and that is why I want to get geared up a little bit today. Do a little bit of enchanting with this amazing enchanting table over here. I'll explain how this works in a minute. And so, I just made this one right here. The Mantle of the Start attuned to Alvitas. And I think I want to get started with first showing you guys my utility one. Which is this one, I think. Let's check here real quick. So when I go to Constellations, Vicio. Attune are losing your weight and ride the currents of the wind, allowing you to fly like one with an elytra. Okay, so that's the one I want. So we're gonna take that one out, leave this one here for now. And I guess I have to put this on now, right? So I got this cool looking mantle now. Oh, I'm just gonna call it a cloak, because I'm not gonna remember anyway. And then the other one I want to play with here is this first wand right here. It's called the, again, Vicio. Okay, so you can see a pattern, and this is really cool because you can hold this in your offhand as well, and I could just have my sword on here, right? So if I'm ready to explore, this is this is gonna be my everyday mantle around the house for when I build stuff and whatnot. Okay, and what's cool is when you right click and you see this, I'm charging it up like a bow, and I should probably go into, I can go into F5. I'll do that in a second, and I let go. It sucks me up into the air. It's like I'm slingshotting myself with that wand, right? And then the cloak here, the mantle, is just like an elytra throwing. So I can now glide around. I don't need to take out the glider or whatnot. Again, if I hold down the right mouse button, I charge myself up and I boost myself up. Look at this. I'm going really high. And I have to say, it's not truly like a elytra wing. It's very close to it. Because if you hold straight down with an elytra wing, you really nosedive, okay? With this one, you don't. You drop height much, much slower. So look at this. Look at the speed. Man, we can really go exploring with this one. This is so cool. I really like this a lot. Now, the next one I want to show you guys is the Mantle of the Evorzio. Okay, that's the next one we're going to play with. Because it's really not that good. I don't know how to put this any different, okay? And then this one is also Evorzio. Again, these two Evorzio have something to do with digging. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys right now. We're going to go to home 46. I just know that. That's a pretty big area. Well, hello. Apparently, it's also a slime chunk. Let's get rid of these here real quick. Oh. What's with the particle effect? It's probably because I'm wearing the mantle. Okay, so there's these two. Let me just show you guys real quick. When you go under Constellations and go to Evorzio, it shows you under Mantle Effect. This infused cloak enhances your destructive potential, allowing you to break down walls with ease and damage hordes of enemies standing close together. So you get like an AoE cleave. Ah, that's why I'm getting this particle effect. So if there was more mobs, I would probably get like a cleave. You guys saw this? It's probably an AoE damage. But that's not why I made this, okay? What I wanted to show you guys is if you have this equipped and you start mining, you guys see that? It breaks blocks and nearby blocks. But it's not on every hit, okay? Okay, maybe... Okay, there you go. What? Why is this working now on every hit? Oh, I forgot. Yes, my bad. I got them confused. I got them confused between the mantle and the rod. But check it out, guys. This is all I did, right? This is not much. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of 5 by 5. Look at my picks. It's almost broken. It was fully repaired. I'll show you one more time. Just look at the pick. Look how much durability this loses. This is crazy. This is broken. You can never use this. What are you going to use this with? Don't say these guys right here, because I went into a thing of my copy of my world, and I gave myself this one right here. the infused crystal pickaxe. I'm like, hey, maybe I should use it with the astral sorcery, right? And you guys see it has a size of 2700. I got that down to 0 in no time. No time whatsoever. Actually, it's not the size. I meant the cutting goes down, I believe. Yes. But anyway, so I don't know what. Maybe you need some kind of an RF powered pick or something. But that is not right, in my opinion. I don't think that this is how it should work, right? I mean, you spend a lot of materials and stuff on this mantle. It shouldn't really eat up your tool this badly, right? So, and the other thing is that this is the one that doesn't always work. Okay, I haven't figured out and I haven't figured out how this is supposed to work. I don't know how else to say it, so let me show you guys here. This is the Avorzio. It says here, when the wielder breaks a block while holding it, blocks around it with the same type as the one broken might evaporate into the drops, but instantly afterwards. So it says might. So that is, it's not always guaranteed, okay? See, it didn't do it. And now, all of a sudden, it did this. The whole thing. And it does not eat your pickup. Okay, it still, takes normal durability damage. And it did it again. Ooh, probably saving or something. Short little lag spike here. There we go, it recovered. But like I said, it doesn't always work. Because it has that might. A possible, it only has a chance. So there's 3, 4, 5. Now it worked again. But this is a pretty nifty mining tool, right? And to show you guys, I have another down here. I went bananas with this rod. I really went mining down here. I got a ton of materials with this in my offense. So this is a very nice staff for mining. I don't mind it at all. That it only has a chance to actually do it. Let's see if we can get it one more time. It doesn't always work like I said, but when it does take quite a big chunk. You guys see? And I got all the redstone and everything in my bags from it. Alright, I was gonna empty my bags off camera and whatnot, but I forgot to show you guys that I also worked on my storage. I got really annoyed with all the different crates and all this stuff that I said, you know what, I want to just spend a little bit of time to make myself a little bit of a better storage here. So I made 4 of these modular storages from RF Tools. If you check that out, RF Tools, you can see it's quite inexpensive. It's really not expensive at all. Right here, this is the modular storage, a little bit of nether quartz, redstone, and this takes iron, gold nuggets, and lapis. The machine frame. And these are just the blocks themselves. And then I made tier 3 storage modules. Those are the biggest ones you can make. These are a little bit pricier. Let me show you here. You need to make the tier 1. It's a regular chest, guys. Most people start freaking out when they see shulker box up here. But if you wait long enough, you guys see there's chest. You can use any kind of chest. So the tier 1 is very inexpensive to make. The tier 2 requires the tier 1. Again, the same recipe, but instead of nuggets, you need actual gold ingots. And the tier 3 is a little bit more pricey because it takes blocks of gold, redstone, and quartz. But still, very inexpensive for 300 stacks I can put in here. Right? Yes, up to 300 different stacks. So this is my crafting and ingot and gem chest here, whatever you want to call this, right? Then this one right here is gobbledygook. Plants, mob drops, and other stuff that I don't know what to do with. This one is ore. As I told you guys, I did a lot of mining, so I have a lot of ore ready for when we get going with whatever. And then this is my wood chest and blocks. And I just wanted to show you guys this in case, I come back here later and he's like, hey, when did you make the modular storage? I can never tell people enough that this is probably the best early mid-game storage that there is in this game. I absolutely love it because... let's move. Okay, I can bring all my stuff somewhere else. You don't need to empty it. It doesn't drop them. Of course, the storage drawers I would still have to move by hand. But this is just so cool, right? I really dig it. And then we have 2 more of these wands to look at real quick. Again, Ivitas and Dicindia. Okay? Now let's check real quick what the difference is between those 2. I think I remember, but I don't want to say anything wrong. So there's the Ivitas, a wand immersed with the aspects of growth and creation grants the wielder the convenience of walking through air. Okay? And the other one is this guy right here. That as the dangers of the night grow fiercer, they also become more resilient to strong attacks themselves. While holding the wand that mimics the effects of Dicindia, consecutive attacks against the same target will deal significant more damage. So this is the one I want to take with me for fighting, right? together with this cloak. This one is supposed to heal me and keep my health up, and this one here is so I hit harder, right? But now I want to show you guys this one here because I'm going to leave this one as well. I was very intrigued, and I only see one purpose for this. Check it out. I'm walking in the air. Okay, this is legit. There's no creative mode, nothing. This is what this wand does. You can just walk in the air. Oh, I just went down one. Huh. Maybe you descend one. Oh. Is it when I go over glass? I don't know what the randomness is here. But anyway, so, of course I can put this in the offhand as well. Why do I have a glass lens on me? What's happening? Why are these two glass lenses out? How did they pop out? Okay, maybe the staff is doing something that I don't like. Like popping my lenses out. But anyway, so for like building or something, right? If I had blocks in my main hand now, you know, this would be pretty nice. Let's go. What is happening with this? Let's come over here and see if we fall. You know, I could put, you know, building blocks. The only problem I have is I cannot, like when I press shift, I don't know how to go down. I don't think you can. So the only thing to do it is like I would have to switch hands, unequip and re-equip and then jump back up or something, right? So this is, I just wanted to really find out what this one does. It's definitely not really that useful, I think. Maybe for building or something, but I wanted to show you anyway. So we're going to leave this here. I'm probably never going to use it, but maybe. So I got everything else on me. Now, I still need a weapon, right? And this is what we're going to do today. And I did not bring a stick, I believe. Oh, I have a stick there. Because I think you can just craft this with a stick, right? That's what you do. Let's see here for a second. I want to make the crystal sword. Yeah, it's just a stick. Okay. And you guys remember, I did a lot of growing of gems. I got 2, size 900, purity 100, and cutting 100. And of course, I still have another purity 100 split right here that I never grew back up because I don't have any use for it right now. But I got 2 ready here. Just checked if I was recording because I only get 1 take at this. I really don't want to grow these again. That took a long time, and there we go. Now we get our super sword. Well, I hope it's super sword. We'll see in a second. Let's get the resonating wand. Kick this in. And then we're gonna put this over here onto the Starlight Infuser to make the bigger version here. The whatever, this infused version. Okay, so let's check here real quick. By default, it does 14 damage. Well, that's not bad. That's a lot more than my sword does, right? This one here. 6 damage, this does 14 already. But, as far as I know, is if we put this in here, and then infuse it. Give it to... Now it's the glowing version, and now it does still 14. Oh, but... So what changed? I am not really sure what changed. Let's see in the book here real quick. I thought that it's gonna just go up in damage. Okay, so I wasn't really able to figure out what exactly it's supposed to do. It just says, you know, it has higher chance of being better, I guess. I'm not really sure. We're just gonna have to play around with this and so on. And as far as I know is that when I keep using the sword, by the way, I think the cutting will go down slowly, right? And when that goes down, then eventually I'm gonna have to come back up here and sharpen it again with this, which is then means it's gonna lose some size. And then after that, I need to just put it back in here to give it back, you know, the liquid starlight. So I think that's how it works. I have not used these tools or weapons yet. But before we go now to adventure, I do want to play around with this refraction table because I still need these pieces of armor here, okay? I don't want to have to take any of these with me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave all this in here for right now. No reason to bring this. And of course, I'm gonna need to first make a little bit better armor. So we're gonna make ourselves a diamond helmet, diamond legs, and also some booties right there. By default, they're already pretty good, right? Let's just see here real quick. What would that actually bring me up? Almost full armor, half down, and 4... Whatever this is here. What is this actually called? Toughness. Armor toughness. Okay, so this is already pretty good. And with the mantle, I think the mantle gives you 3.5. Yeah. I think a diamond chest plate will give me half more. Let's check here real quick. 7 diamond chest plate gives you 8. Yes. So it's just barely less than a... Oh, I actually didn't even think of. Maybe I can even put that in here. But let me show you guys the refraction table, okay? You make it. I'm not gonna look at the recipe. It's not hard. You just craft it up. And then we have these things here. And I want to kind of show you guys how this works, okay? You have the refraction table, and then you make some of this parchment, and you place it in here, okay? And it does not need, or maybe it does need skylight access. I just placed it here. I didn't even pay attention to it. And then we put one of these infused glasses in here, right? And then you can make these sets. But first I want to show you guys what you can actually make with them. And then we're going to make one together because it's really awesome. And I forgot to bring a bottle like a noob. Let me go ahead and grab one real quick. That should be in mob drops right here. Oh, come on. Do I not have any bottles? There we are. I'm going to just go ahead and take 3 because I would like to make a few more potions because... And I was just playing around with this. And I'm going to show you guys how I find out about these things in the book. Because it's quite interesting. 1, 2, 3. And let's go home AS2. You don't need anything else. You don't need to make these mundane potions. Nothing. You just make them regular potions. Regular water bottles, okay? So now the way you figure out what... the different things are again in the constellations, right? And let's check here real quick. This is a Ivitas. Let's check Ivitas. Ivitas, and you go over here, refraction table. Exposing a potion to the rays of the constellation of life transforms it into a regenerative tincture, right? The other one I put on here is the Cyndia, which is next page, right there. This one says, gain strength, right? And then the last one was Amar, which is right there. This one says resists harm and abuse. So a protection, right? So now check it out. When we put this thing, I think, I forgot now. I've only done this once. Do I need to put the potion first? Yes. And then we put this thing on there. And it does it automatically. You guys see that? It has this really cool effect. And it's going to just make you this potion. It doesn't cost you anything on potions. Okay, you guys saw this has a little bit of a durability loss because I was playing... Actually, did this one? Ooh, okay. This is what it made. Regeneration 3 for almost 6 minutes. Strength 3 for 4 minutes and resistance for 4 minutes. That is insane, and it does not take any durability damage on potions. I can make endless of these potions simply by adding water bottle. Okay, and then I think shift right click, and you guys see I already made one of them. That's how I found out about this. And I can just keep adding them over and over and just make these potions. This is extremely powerful, this thing here, if you guys see, right? Almost too powerful in my opinion, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. But now I'm gonna show you guys how we actually make one with a different constellation setup that I want to put on my boots, my helmet, and my legs, okay? But the thing is that we're going to use, it doesn't really matter, Amar, Vicchio, and Octans. Octans is one of the new ones here. See, like Mineralis is more for the miner. Then the Fornax is has something like you burn the blocks you break, you can make that. And then Lucerna... if I put that on a helmet, I get night vision and so on, which I don't like permanent night vision. And then I have these right here. They don't tell me anything, but the last one I have, and that one says it will give me, if I put that on a helmet, I get water breathing. Okay, which sounds pretty cool. So the way you do this is you put parchment in here, and then you place an infused glass on top. This one is empty. Nothing is sketched into it. Now when I right-click this, you guys see, I have currently these... available to me, these constellations. So there is Armar. No, this is Armara. I need Amar, don't I? Is there a difference? Am I just getting the spelling wrong? Armara. Yes, okay. So, sorry. I need Amara, Vicchio. Which one are you? Vicchio and Octans. Which one is that? Okay, so I have all 3 available. Sweet. So the way you do that is you simply... Wow. Okay. Thanks for playing. When you place these on here, now it took it. Okay? And our goal is to overlay these in a manner that we get a lot of intersections and it does not burn up the paper. So now, hopefully, I can get Armara on here without it burning. Okay, did it. Sweet. A lot of times this fails and it just costs you a parchment and then you need to place them again. Okay, and now I got my engraved glass. That's it. And now when I shift right click, I take the paper out. And now I have the constellation still in here, but when you take it out, you guys see it actually shows you Amara, Vicchio, and Octans. And it has full durability. And now we can take our diamond armor and put that in there. And there's a lot of things you can do with tools. I actually should probably try to infuse this one as well. We should try that in a minute. I just gotta make another one. And now it does it. And this does cost durability on this glass. So you cannot keep enchanting your armor over and over. I think it should be a couple of times you should be able to use it. So let's see here. We got protection 4, respiration 4. That's exactly what I expected to happen, okay? Now on the legs, all we should get is protection 4. We shouldn't get anything else because it was either for the boots, feather falling, and I think that was the Vicchio, yeah. And the Octans gave us the water breathing or the respiration. So this one should only have protection 4, and then this one should get protection 4. Oh, I shift right clicked. And feather falling probably 4, which is really cool, so I don't need to wear those silly slime boots anymore that just make me bounce all day long. That is really cool. Right? Yes. Check it out. I mean, we are now tough. And now I am going to try this. I'm going to put this guy in here. And I bet you I'm going to get protection 4 again, which would be really, I mean, I'm going to be really tough now for just vanilla diamond armor and a cloak. Take it out. You don't get anything. Okay, so you cannot enchant the mantle. Alright, lesson learned. And now when we take this out, you guys see it took... Oh, it didn't even take it. Because it couldn't enchant it. So, but you see, it took 3 durability off because I enchanted 3 items. How sweet is this, right? That is pretty nifty. Okay, so I made another glass plate here. I actually needed to wait 2 entire nights because I did not get Disindia to show up. But it's here now. And this is all I cared about, because the Disindia is the one that says it sharpens weapons, okay? But I did make this, I added 2 other ones, Fornax and Vicchio, just to see if they maybe give us something, right? Oh, I can take the paper out now, put this away, and now you guys see I made all 4 potions as well. Now let's put this in here and see if it gives us anything. It should give us at least sharpness on the sword, which would be really cool. But like I said, I just took the other 2 randomly and see maybe it does something. Let's see. Fire aspect 2 and sharpness 5. Okay, fire aspect 2 I'm actually not too happy about because then Endermen, I can't kill them. Ah well, but we got sharpness 5. 17 hearts with sharpness 5. This is gonna be rocket. So, I'm just finished editing the video because I wanted to know how far we are, and I noticed that we were already at 25, or over 20 minutes, I should say. But I think we can still at least have another 10 minutes of exploration here, and we'll see how long that gets me, or how much of this I'm gonna cut down. Maybe I'll finish the whole dungeon here today and whatnot, but I got a little stuff up here that was in this chest. Oh yeah, the roguelike dungeon is... Our base is right there, and this is the roguelike dungeon, so it was just a hop and a skip over here. And we're ready to go down. So my idea is to, of course, have this on. This I noticed that when I cut this out, I didn't really explain what Ivitas does. It has 3 properties on the cloak. 1, it regenerates your hunger, and it also gives you a healing aura, and it can change plants around you randomly. From what I understand is, it can do things like, alright, I'm going to start lighting this up. Of course, I'm going to use mostly Astro Sorcery stuff, so I'm going to use the Illumination Wand to lighting. But from what I understand, this cloak does to plants is like, if you have a sapling down, it can, when you stand next to it, it can just randomly turn it into another sapling and whatnot. And man, is this deep. How far do we need to go here? What? Oh, because I'm standing, and of course I could always just do this here. No, I can't. Why not? Okay. I can also turn the blocks into light sources, so that's always a thing to do as well. Okay, is there a cooldown, or am I just being real derpy with placing these? I think I'm just being derpy. Alright, we made it down to the first one. Oh, is there a cooldown? You guys see this? I'm doing shift right click. I think there is a cooldown. So you cannot spam this. Okay. And I don't know what to expect. I have not really cleared a roguelike dungeons in normal armor without flight and all the good stuff, you know, in a long time. I guess I can mostly hold on to this. All right. What do we got in here? I'm trying to I did make another golden bag here, not golden bag, but golden backpack. It's completely empty, just a little bit of stuff. I left the other one at home because I wanted to have as much room as possible, you know, for me to take things with me. I think there's never anything in these, right? No. Okay, but we got some stuff over here. I think on camera, I'm just gonna leave everything in a chest. We're just always gonna look into it, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna go through the place again and then pick out all the good things and maybe in the end have a massive chest so we can see all the different things. I don't want to hold on to the gravel, so get out of here. So we can see all the things we're gonna get out of this one roguelike dungeon. Okay, is there no baddies here? What's happening? I just heard something. I'm wondering no, I'm definitely further than 64 blocks because one of the magnum torches is like right here. No, I should be definitely further away than this. So yeah, this looks like the normal dungeon loot. Aha, okay, so we are getting spawns. Okay, I'm glad. I was a little bit worried there. I'm like, I know I'm not on... Wow, that was a lot of lightning effect here. From this. Okay, we're gonna light this up like always. Okay, there's not... See, now I cannot place this again. Maybe I'll have to switch to regular torches here. And put another one on top, maybe. Hello? Place the light! Thank you. Alright, well we got sharpness 1, sweeping edge 1. That's not bad, sweeping edge. I cleared the whole first floor here. It was really not exciting, so I actually stopped recording because there's no way that I was gonna die, but I figured something else out, guys. You guys see underneath the 32 my levels? I want you to pay attention here for a second. When I right-click this to place the light, check out that blue bar goes down to about half. And that is what's causing the delay on placing the lights, okay? So you see that I have 1, 2, and now I have to wait until it's at least at over half, and now I can do the next one. So there is an internal cooldown on this wand, I guess. Or I don't know what that is even called. That bar down there. I guess my starlight or something. So I'm pretty sure that if I was out in the open, I've never seen a roguelike dungeon like this, where it's just completely cut off. Or these tall of iron bars. And then the other thing I wanted to check here with you guys. Let's make this safe. So I cannot get knocked off. I'm always very cautious. Because a lot of times you don't have any problems when you first come here. But let's say you return later. Because you die or something. And then you run fast and then something knocks you off. And then it just costs you so much time. I want to check here is the cutting is down to 97% so far, right? From killing only a few mobs. I really didn't kill much yet. And I want to see if it goes down 1% per mob. Or what the deal is. Because that would be pretty crazy. And this is something I've learned a while back. Whenever you see bookshelves like this, you should always break them. Because in some roguelike dungeons, there can be a hidden B-team room. If you don't know what that is, that's an old YouTube series from a couple of the... I think the Minecraft guys were that. With BWO and Etho and so on. And they built a hidden room. With a bunch of emerald blocks and so on, and somebody rebuilt that in these roguelike dungeons. And you can find them. So let's kill this mob. This effect is bananas. Alright, 97% still. Alright, you not scare me. I'm not taking any damage. What do you want? Bring it. 52 damage. It was a crit. Ooh, baby. Me likey. Alright, so always make sure you go behind these bookshelves. Because you could get a nice hidden room. Let's see if there's anything good. And I can leave this gobbledygook here. Gas tier is nice. That's the best thing so far. So, I'm down at the 3rd level now, and I'm about to call it good for today for this episode. And I think I'm gonna finish the rest of this roguelike dungeon on a live stream here. When you see this video, your time tomorrow, I guess. So that would be on the February 9th at around 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna start that stream. But I wanted to show you guys here something. From what I understand this, I think I figured out how that infused part now comes in. You guys remember that flash of light when we hit something? I think that is what the infused part is. Because on the first hit, I always get that flash of light, right? Well, I shouldn't say that always on the first hit, but the first hit when I've been out of combat for a little while. And I'm guessing that it has to do with this starlight here again. Like when I have the illumination wand on, right? So let's see here. I need one guy to come here, and I'm gonna try to jump to get a crit. Alright, hold on. Okay, it didn't work, and I'm probably got this creeper coming up behind me. I did get the flash of light. I got it again. So, I don't know if it's just the very first hit on a mob or not. I don't know exactly what this means. But I have seen it crit up to 53 damage in one hit. Let's see if we can get a few on these guys here. It hit them all. I mean, look at this. That is some serious... And by the way, I have not had to eat once so far. Did you just hit me? You gotta be out of your mind, mister. Alright, so guys, that's it for today. I wanted to actually adventure a little bit further, but it's also not really easy to edit this, honestly, because, well, I have not taken damage yet or needed to eat or anything, which was my goal, right? I wanted to have an ease of clearing this roguelike dungeon down here, but it doesn't make for very entertaining videos. So I think this is more live stream material, like I said. So I am going to make a live stream tomorrow on this. Finishing this roguelike dungeon, I'm actually gonna... I just wanted to light up this first room here a bit. I know there's spawners on all these walls. Let me show you real quick. In case you're not familiar, there's a spawner probably behind one of these. No? Okay. Let's see if we can find one. I do want the nether quartz block. But look at this. I'm not taking any damage. I don't need to eat. I'm doing insane damage myself. Ring around the rosy. And all of these guys are taking damage. You guys see that? How far that went? This light ring? Put you on fire and didn't kill you. Alright, let's see if we can find one of them here. Behind one of these, there's gotta be a spawner somewhere. There it is. Okay. I don't even care. You can hit me all you want. You can't hurt me. Aha! You just saw that 35 damage on this guy. Okay, okay. I'm getting bounced like a ping pong ball over here. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Now it's getting interesting, so this is perfect for the stream tomorrow. I'm gonna finish that with you guys. Hope you can tune in, and until next time, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.